we were like, what is the flame source for the beavers? And they're like, well, they have a nuclear core. They have a nuclear core, so they're thermonuclear flaming bone beavers.
Yeah, you know, I have to say, flaming bone beavers. I mean,
you would think that would be controversial.
This outer gate is huge. I'll need Glottis to open it.
Manny, I don't know if I like driving over people.
They can't feel it, they're dead.
What, dead? I wouldn't want to drive over you.
That's because you and I, Glottis, are friends.
Aw, Manny. Hello? Miss Colomar! We're here to save you!
I love the tiling floor. It's my favorite part in the film. And the fact that it's a automat, which was part of a period reference too. Like those ways that there used to be these restaurants in New York where you'd go, or big cities where you'd go in and the food was ready for you behind these little panels, and you would just open the door and take it, which is an interesting way of serving stuff. Like just separate the server from the eater, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, that is, I never.
Like you don't want to see the wait staff, so they're behind this wall.
Mr. Flores.
The character Celso is played by a really funny actor called Peter Lorre, and when he came into the studio, the first.
I'm here to reclaim that walking stick.
I broke it over the head of some hideous monsters in the forest.
I'm looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
Well, no one's come through town by that name, and you can take it from me. I, too, am looking for someone, so I watched the
Who are you looking for?
Well, if you must know, it's about my wife. I got word that she passed away not long after and that she, too, was crossing the land of... It is said that all lost souls come to Rubacava, so
I'll help you find your wife. What did she look like?
Oh, here. I got this from the DOD and made copies to hand out. Isn't she something?
She must have been beautiful with skin.
Weren't we all?
You must love her very much, Celso.
Yes, this is true. Of course, she also has all of my money.
How do you know your wife hasn't...
Oh, Manny. If she...
So, know a good...
What's your price?
Somewhere around...
Then maybe, young man...
Can you get me a job here?
Have any skills?
Sales?
Well, that does qualify you for us. We only have... I'm sorry, Manuel.
Right. I'll let you know if I see your wife.
She'll be the one asking for her beloved Celso. Ooh.
Yeah, tourists. You gotta watch your step around here, stranger. Rubacava ain't the quaint little port town she used to be. Well, hell, looks like there's a new vessel in town. Pardon me whilst I go check her out. Well, actually, it's mostly stock with a few...
I really wanted to have this moment of Lasco bonding with Glottis, not like through the magical cars, and talking about engines and stuff. And cars bring people together, talking about engines.
There was
was this one high-pitched whine it was making. Really grating noise, you know? And I searched and searched, but I couldn't find the source of the noise until we pulled in here.
Was it the blower?
No, it was Manny screaming in the back like a cat tied to a cruise missile.
That's a good one.
Hola.
Hey, Manny, Dockmaster Velasco here says he's got a place we can dry dock the bone wagon for a while.
Oh, yeah. We can't leave a beauty like this out in the fog, or her chrome will get pitted.
Pitted? Did you hear that, Manny?
You folks gonna stay in Rubacava for a spell?
We're here looking for a woman named Mercedes Colomar.
I'm not too good with names. Did she have any distinguishing marks or a tattoo?
Not that she showed me.
Well, like I said, I'm as good with names as you are with the fog.
I might be here a while. Is there any work in this town?
Well, there's lots of work down at the docks, but it's all union work. And I just don't see you in that union.
How do you get around here with all the mist?
When you've strolled these docks as long as I have, Pilgrim, you know where you are by the smell of the sea, by the sound of the lonely foghorn, by the icy touch of the cold, salty air.
Wow. Manny, could I have an eye patch?
Can I just ask, what is under the eye patch? Because I know it's not an eye.
Oh, well, when I was alive, I had an eye patch like this. This one's just for the phantom pain. And that one eye socket used to scream like a banshee when the trade winds blew, so I plugged her.
Hey, Manny, we were in the middle of a conversation here.
Hey, okay. Ever seen this woman?
Oh, if this is the woman you're looking for, take my advice. Forget about her. She sailed out of here weeks ago in a cozy portside cabin built for two, and she wasn't alone.
How do you know she sailed out of here? I don't believe it.
It's a tough break, Junior, but you gotta face it. Here, look it up in my port log if you want it in writing. 6 weeks ago on a Tuesday. Ticket for two, paid in full. I cracked the champagne on the bow myself.
Hey, Manny.
Hey.
Look, once I waved to her from the...
What was her...
The SS La Manche, but don't make me talk.
Celso, your wife sailed out of here 2 months ago with another man. It's all in there. Oh, Manny, is there a greater constant in nature than the treachery of women? Forget about her, Celso. Have you forgotten yours? I'm going after her. You take over my job here. This mop at least will never let you down. That compass in the handle will sure come in handy, too.
Hey, boss. You gonna come downstairs? I got a customer asking for you.
You know I don't like to mingle with the customers.
Well, you may want to mingle with this one. She sounds like your type.
Well, looks like a quiet night in old Rubacava.
And just the amount of research that went into all of this, because I just remember Tim going to every film noir movie ever, and we would just, all the time, there would be something to do, and he's like, want to go to the movies? And it was just, I mean, you can see it, the dark shadows, and then the music. I mean, everything is just so film noir and really pulls you in.
Yeah, I remember us all going to see Casablanca.
Ah, Lady Luck.
Hello, Manny.
Hola. I guess Gladys is good at anything that you... What's that you're playing?
Oh, this is Love Song for a Special Lady.
Quiet night, huh, carnal?
Day of the Dead ain't good for business, Chief. But last night, remember last night, Manny? Oh, wait!
Sing a little bit of that song, why don't you?
Well, I only have this part. Bone wagon.
I like it. You think she'll...
Ooh,
No, maybe...
You know what, man? I think she will. I got a feeling tonight's the night.
You know, when we leave, I'm actually gonna miss this place.
Aw, Manny, why can't we just stay? We got our fancy club. We got 3 squares a day. Max lets me take the bone wagon out on his kitty track once a week. Plus, we look good in these clothes.
Gladys, I can't live in this world forever. It's not where I belong. I've got to find Meche and help her. Because if it...
Oh,
Well,
I don't need to practice.
I remember animating Manny sliding down the banister, and I remember Tim kept calling for something. He's got to look cool, and so I did that, and I don't think he was ever really happy with it. So I don't know. Apparently don't know what cool means.
You got to put some Ray-Bans on him.
Yeah, I mean Manny's a suave guy, but.
So these is like scenes are from the production of the game in a way where Leslie would come to me like, look what I made. I made a chart of every single scene in the game, plus every single actor, and I coded it. Yellow means Manny's in it, and blue means this prop is in it. And she's so excited about these things that she did, and this character is doing the exact thing.
Yep.
You have to take things from your life and put them in your work, you know.
Hi, Mary.
Even though they don't read anything to anybody else.
I have to tell you about my new organization.
Bogan coming yet?
Yeah, he's down at the casino, probably enjoying his youth.
Think she'll come in?
Manny, you ask me that every night. What am I supposed to say?
You're supposed to say, yes, I think tonight's the night.
Yes, I think tonight's the night. That you finally go nuts from waiting for the grand entrance of Ms. Mercedes Colomar.
Let's try that again, shall we? Think she'll come in tonight?
Yes, I think tonight's definitely the night.
Thank you. It's my fault she's out in the woods alone, you know.
If you say so, Manny.
How's the flow tonight?
We're dead tonight, Manny. Everybody's back home for the Day of the Dead, I guess. Except for the casino. The casino's hopping. Why is it that all the people who don't go home are the same people who just...
Well, I guess when you've got nothing to go...
Hey, we should put that over the door.
Everything okay back in the land of fur and fedoras?
Everything is beautiful. I can't wait for people to come in and try. It's so cool. Want to hear about it?
Okay, tell me all the details about your new coat check system.
Yay! Okay, I found all these plastic tiles in the back, left over from the automat, and guess what? They all have numbers on them. So what I'm doing is, I give one to everyone who checks a code in and... Manny, you're not even listening to me. I go to all this work organizing your coats, and you don't even care.
Lupe.
Forget it. Don't pretend to care.
No, I want to hear.
Hup, no. I'll tell someone else about it. Someone who cares.
Please.
Don't patronize.
Okay.
Okay.
Meche?
Manny, help me. I've been lost for so long. Why didn't you look for me?
I did. You ran off. Why?
Because you said I was no good. I've been all alone in the world for a whole year.
And it's all because of you!
This gonna be an act every day of the dead? You toss your bones into the drink?
I don't plan to be around that. As soon as I find out where that ocean liner's going, I'm...
Ha ha! That ship, that's the other side of the world. Ain't no ships going out that way but the old Limbo here, but...
But nothing. If the Limbo's my only hope, then...
Well...
That's Kay Cuter, and Kay was... That's cake.
All right.
On what?
On the Limbo, man. Let's go.
Manny, the Limbo's not a passenger ship. She's small cargo, son. And every hand on board works.
I'll work.
What are your skills?
Sales and restaurant management.
Oh, hey, there...
Yeah?
Yeah, it's in the engine room. And your buddy Glottis would be perfect for it, but he'd have to get his own tools.
Okay.
He can, yes. No offense, Manny, but there's just no place for you aboard the Limbo. She's fully manned already. In fact, her whole crew's on board, ready to sail at dawn. Except for that one guy.
Who's the one guy who hasn't boarded yet?
Yeah, well, Seaman Orange's a little late, but he'll be here before they sail.
What job did...
He ran the...
Aha!
Yeah, it's similar to what you're doing now. Except the fish is fresher on the Limbo.
What if Naranja doesn't show up? I can fill his spot, right?
Manny, you're not even in the Maritime Union.
I know that, and you know that, but we're two guys who can keep secrets, right?
Glottis is exempt, but the captain will ask for your card. And if you don't have one, I'll get fined. That's a tough union, boy.
So if I get Glottis some tool,
then I can get it.
And if Seaman Naranja doesn't...
But he will.
And I get a merit
with you,
then I can sail on the Limbo in the...
Shh. I guess so.
What kind of tools does Glottis need?
Authentic CB equipment only.
Where do I...
Why don't you ask a CB? Afraid of getting stung?
Where do you think Naranja is?
Probably home selecting recipes.
What's going on in that bot?
This happens to be a perfect... I'm just having a little trouble.
That...
Yeah?
Nothing. I'd better go finish packing.
Aye, you do that, son.
There it is. Max's giant cat. How's a regular guy with 3 roulette tables supposed to...
To some extent, Grim Fandango is a bit of a mutt. It's got pieces of Jedi Knight, it's got pieces of Scum, it's got pieces of Outlaws, it's got pieces of, it's got IMUS coming in, and it's got the Lua language. So it was a game kind of made on a shoot, for all the technical challenges in it. A lot of pieces were sort of pre-existing, and kind of it was a matter of maybe a new era of game development where you don't write everything from scratch, but you kind of put it together in the best possible way.
Well, and one of the kind of the side effects of that was
the one thing for
not now, Manny. I'm in the middle of something with Naranja here.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania. Looks like it hurts.
I love how all the characters have very distinct voices that match their personality and their look. Like, how much would Tim give you direction, and how much was your direction influencing?
Well, like, ideally, when you go through the process, you have character pictures along with the audition copy, and we would send that out to the various agencies, and the auditions would come back, and it kind of, the process kind of does that.
When I am done with Naranja here, I am going to tattoo big floppy...
Strange, the characters in this game don't like to go into crowded areas, almost as if...
Hey!
5 minutes to post.
Looks like a great night for cat races.
You had cats racing. We were always so sad that we never showed the cat races, but that was for budget reasons. Obviously, we didn't want to cut the actual cats, but I wanted to have giant cats running on a track like that.
And the idea...
Please do not leave children.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
What? I'm interested in how?
And the rest didn't seem the photo finish file for, of course.
Oh, I don't have a betting stub.
Oh, okay. Bye.
For your own safety.
How big were those when you drew them? Like the posters and the murals and stuff?
We could actually work rather big.
Did you have Photoshop back then?
We had Photoshop, but I don't know if we had layers back then. Or
oh, we had layers.
I think.
Post time, no more bets.
Speaking of database, I mean, that was really how we accomplished so much, right? Is from an
strong believer in things that should be, when you're making stuff, it should be something that could only been made by you or in that group of people, and at the time you made it in the place you made it.
Yes.
You know? I don't know why there's so much union jokery in.
I remember at the time it was a big debate, like, should we require P100 or P133, like penny 100, penny 133? It's like, nope, your target platform is whatever was on sale at CompUSA for $500 last year.
It's like a P70.
Yeah, it's like, P60 I think is what we ended up with as the minimum spec. We ended up going for P90 at the end, but it was one of those things where it's like, those kind of constraints where it's like, you really could...
What a horrible jail cell. Then again, only Police Chief Bogan knows how to get in there. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard.
Or one time showing Pete something, he said, well, I don't like it, but
HL. Reward offered for cargo stolen from shipyard receiving area. Late night at the morgue, isn't it, Membrillo?
You know I can't sleep with John Doe's on the slab, Manny. If I don't ID these rose gardens tonight, I'm up to my ass in azaleas.
Oh, Membrillo, my brother actually makes Membrillo, which is a quince jelly that you eat with cheese. Membrillo means quince.
It sure doesn't sound like it.
Membrillo.
Oh, Membrillo, that's different.
Yeah. What'd you think I said?
What a sad story. These stews sprouted and no one...
Death makes sad stories of...
How's business?
Booming, unfortunately. More crime every day. And more something's happening back in El Morro, I think. And its dark hand...
Membrillo, why don't you head off toward the Ninth Underworld?
Manny, you can only serve before you stop.
You don't believe in the Ninth Underworld?
Why do you think we're all here in Rubacava?
Because you're waiting to earn off your time, or you can't afford...
Manny, we've given up. When you've been here long enough, you...
What exactly?
I'm digging for a treasure that part of me does not wish to find. For when I uncover that sad doubloon that tells me who this poor soul is, my reward is not riches, but the chance. Of course, with this equipment, the search could go on for some time.
Do you ever worry that your job is getting to you, Membrillo?
Well... forensic botany is a trying job, Manny. But have you ever spent much time here with a florist? In life, they became florists because a flower is a symbol of pain, of... Their conflicted feelings build and build. And if...
Thanks for the tip. I guess I'll send balloon bouquets from now on. Can I help?
Manny?
I can't do it.
I know. I was just testing.
How do you do this job?
Without becoming jaded? My secret to happiness, Manuel, is that I have the heart of a 12-year-old boy. I keep it over here in a jar. Would you like to see it?
No.
Sorry. Old coroner joke.
Well... don't let me bother you.
Always nice to have visitors.
Any leads?
I know it's a poor coroner, but how am I supposed to turn up?
Hey, I know how you feel.
How was the lighting handled on the characters in each environment? Does anybody remember that?
Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine. Digging through flower beds is Membrillo's job, not mine.
and I'm sorry, Garv, this is...
Lola? What are you doing here? This crowd doesn't go much for souvenir pictures, except maybe of Lennon.
Shh! Manny, I'm on a stakeout. I'm gonna prove to Maximino once and for all that Olivia's no good for him.
Still hung up on Max, eh? Take my advice, Angel. Forget about him. He's a gambling racketeer.
Like you.
Oh, that hurts, baby.
Hey, shh! Here they come.
Come on, sugar. How about a kiss for the road?
Oh, ick. Don't let me down, Nick. You're a lawyer. You're not supposed to have feelings.
I don't, but I know a good tart when I see one. Hey! If Maximino sees that, we're going to end up in matching terracotta pots.
Don't be silly. He wouldn't hurt me. He loves me. Manny, at last we're alone. Tell me, how are the bourgeoisie?
Fine. How's Max?
Oh, Gramps, don't start.
What are you doing with a snake like Nick?
I'd lay it on you, Manny, but I don't think you'd get it.
Messing around with your boyfriend's lawyer is pretty dangerous.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. You do get it.
I'm a little worried about Lola.
That's because she's doomed, Manny. She fell in love with Maximino. That's the one mistake I never made.
Do you think Nick would hurt her?
Only if he finds her, and take it from me. He's not good at finding things.
Open mic night seems like a big hit.
It always takes those timid souls a while to get up the nerve.
Maybe it would help if you went up there and started things rolling.
Oh, Manny, read poetry in my own... That would be like this whole place was just a big temple set up to worship me.
Oh, come.
Okay. Alive. We slept. Life's just some rapid eye movement. In a warm, cozy bed. Buried. We wake. The flesh dream is over, Daddy. Now that we're all crazy dead.
That was great.
Yeah, but that's the last one.
A little dark in here, don't you?
Dark and cold.
You know?
Really? I thought about buying yours for a while, but then I just decided to ask my boy.
You can have...
Manny, you sound so excited. Why are you leaving
Johnny Law, baby.
Yeah, you're running after that ghost chick. Everyone says you're... Well, I have a pay attention because it's...
Hey.
Okay. Ashes to ashes. To ashes to ash. To ashes to ashes to me. To ashes to ash to.
That was great.
Yeah. But...
Hey.
Okay. I called my cat Bone till she said it wouldn't do. I said, why? She said, sister, because that's what I've been calling you.
That was great.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay, last one, folks. With bony hands, I hold my partner. On soulless feet, we cross the floor. The music stops, as if to answer. An empty knocking at the door. It seems his skin was sweet as mango when last I held him to my breast. But now, we dance this grim fandango. And will for years before we rest.
That was great.
Really? This time I just...
Hey.
I'm bone dry.
Just beginning.
Really? Okay. We slept in a warm bed with the... Now.
That was...
Yeah.
Well...
Keep practicing.
Mind if I go in?
You don't want to go in there. I haven't cleaned up yet.
Just a dab will drop you. Hey, man, you didn't see me put the secret ingredient in these coffin shooters, did you?
Relax. Olivia stole...
Yeah, she steals from the rich and gives to me to poor.
In the final version of the game, are the backgrounds actually...
I don't get the feeling those... Let the waiter clean up after himself. Nothing in the dishwasher. The sink is full. I'm not gonna drink dirty hookah water, and I can't carry it with my bare hands.
And then, for some reason, it's always really interesting.
Labor organization and revolt made easy. Cold one, huh, Terry?
Yeah, it's always cold when you're...
Who's an
The union? They're run by the... That the cops are in bed with the gambling.
If the union...
That's a good... Did you hear that, guys? He thinks we should register a complaint.
Since you're not using your...
Well, we sold them the feed...
Then how are you ever...
I told you things were messed up down here, Manny.
If the cops...
Yeah, and then who really runs the game? Well, no offense, but, Max... But word is, he gets his orders from some hard... Yeah, that...
I can't...
Things just aren't... It's like the... it's like the way the things are... I mean... I'm just a dumb hungry out of...
Looks like Lupe's been... Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Miss... I have a note for you from...
Lola.
Where? Here. No, wait. Dang. I have a whole new system for messages. Just let me... Here. No, wait. Be quiet. Here it is. Wait a second. It's empty. There was something inside. It felt like a key.
A key?
Yes! But did somebody come back here and snake the key while I was sorting the coats? Who would do that? They messed up my whole system!
Evening, Lupe.
Hi, Manny.
Okay, back to work.
Okay.
Ah, my bread and butter. Thrill-seeking rich folk with a poor grasp of statistics and probability. You know, some people say you should always...
Oh, yes, but I'm feeling...
You know...
Oh, yes.
Everything okay down here?
I'm going to need some more chips if Monsieur Lucky does not call it a night soon.
Mind if I sit down, Charlie?
Of course not, Manny. I mean, it is your club, right?
Right. So what are you doing in it? Didn't I tell you not to come back until you can pay your bar tab?
Oh, or they kicked me out of that cat track for printing fake betting stubs. So now I have to come here, Manny.
Chowchilla Charlie.
Oh, yes.
That name comes from an actual person I know who...
How did you print
with this? Isn't she beautiful? The last time I was incarcerated, I shared a cell with the most dishonest con man I ever met. He was strictly small time, and I managed to steal this from him quite easily.
Thanks. You never know when this may come in handy.
Hey, give that back to me, Manny.
Maybe once you settle your bar tab, eh, Charlie?
Oh, Manny.
What else can you count?
Nothing. Any.
Can you make
Man, are you going to start moonlighting? Or are you just looking?
Can you do it?
I have a deal. If you can retrieve my money from Maximino, I can make you president of that crooked union.
I don't need to be president. And why does
I put a whole suitcase of it up for collateral on a rat. The race was fixed, Manny. They stole my money like common thieves. Here, take this VIP pass and use it to get into the High Rollers Lounge. They won't let me in there anymore. There should be a safe somewhere in the wine cellar, and my suitcase should be in it.
And you can get me a card tonight.
If you make it back, Manny, the card will be on the table.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Le numéro gagnant, le 27, rouge, entre les passes. 27, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
Look out below.
Le numéro gagnant, le 9, rouge, impair manque. 9, red.
This is an outrage. I bet on number 2. Why didn't it come up number 2?
Ah, monsieur, je suis vraiment désolé. I do not pick the winners. These things are all controlled by the man upstairs.
Well, please tell the man upstairs that Police Chief Bogan was very upset when he left. And when he returns later this evening, he would prefer to have better luck.
Oui, monsieur. Bonsoir. I will definitely tell him. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets.
Wow, somebody really liked this cat. They don't have much use when they're alive, and stuff, they don't have much more. Beloved Sandspoof, this regal and majestic feline was a record holder for speed and a favorite of the crowds here in Rubalcaba for many years, until her career was suddenly and tragically cut short on the second week of the racing season, when the airship Olivia 1, on its maiden voyage, crashed onto the track mid-race and exploded. Many bereaved fans testified later that before the blimp hit, Sandspoof was in the lead. Fuchi, that smell es peor que la muerte.
I'm sorry, Miss.
Here's my pass, Jean-Claude. Now shut those doors.
Oui, monsieur.
But actually, my name is Raoul. Looks like a turkey baster. Busy as ever.
Well, I remember, speaking of
Nick Virago. I would think Maximino's private lawyer would have his own office.
I do, but they don't serve drinks there.
Got a little lipstick on you, lover boy.
I already got rid of that, and I can do the same to you, Calavera. So if I were you, I'd keep my jaw shut.
Nick, I need a lawyer.
You get yourself in some kind of trouble, Calavera.
Someone's claiming my roulette tables are fixed.
But your roulette tables are fixed.
Exactly. That's why I need a lawyer.
So will you be needing a regular lawyer or an excellent lawyer?
An excellent lawyer.
Any excellent lawyer or the best excellent lawyer?
The very best is good enough for me.
And who would you say that would be, Calavera? Who would you say is the best lawyer you...
You are.
That's right. And that's why Maximino retains me on an exclusive basis. So, sorry, but I don't do odd jobs.
It's Virago's cigarette case. Nah, he'd see me do it. How's Trip?
Nah.
Everything all legal with the kiddies?
Yes, they...
Who do you like in the...
Well, there's a white-footed tabby in gate 2 that's looking strong, but has a slight eye infection.
But you think he's gonna pull out of it and win anyway, right?
No, that puss-eyed puss is going to lose, but nobody knows, and I'm going to make him mint.
I have to tell this to someone. I hate cats.
Me too, but they keep the look. Well, my dance card...
I could tell.
That sort of claim could send a man like, especially if the mess...
Max and I are friends.
People believe what they want to believe, and I want to believe you're a smart man who does... I've got to talk to Max. When I get back, I hope you're gone.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. There's something rattling. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere. That reminds me, I still haven't done my taxes. I don't think it would be a good idea to barge into Max's office while he's meeting with Nick. Race results. It's a metal detector.
Oh, that explains why it never gets my hair dry.
Ah, Carla. Busy night?
Hardly. Everybody's gone home for the holiday already. This place is dead, and I'm bored, Manny. Bored.
What's the shuttle waiting for?
They're just cleaning it, but we run a tight ship here.
Can I try out your metal detector?
What's your sudden interest in...
I needed to find coins in my couch.
Well, I'll show it to you when I'm on break.
When's your...
Dawn.
Oh, that's too late.
Yeah, right. I've fallen for that line.
I think it's time for your break. We could slip in the back for a little drink. You can tell the metal...
That back room's all business.
Well...
All right, Manny.
Well, maybe just a sip.
Ooh, I love this part. Sir, if you will, please place all of your belongings on the security desk. You sure you're not packing anything else?
Nothing that would set off that thing.
Then, sir, I'm afraid you'll have to step into the back with me.
Rules are rules.
And of course, with my dad being in the military, we moved around a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this one town we moved to when I was in the 1st grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only industry in the area was figs. Acres and acres of fig trees everywhere you looked. I myself never really cared for figs.
You don't say.
I always like dates more. Or prunes. Don't you just love prunes? They have such a great texture. They're all wrinkled up like my Grandma Hedwig's face. Oh, poor Grandma Hedwig. She was always forgetting
Hedwig,
things.
that's an interesting name.
I remember one time back when I was 6. Or maybe I was 7. No.
6,
I had to be
the
6 because
golden
Mr.
year.
Rufus was still alive. Now there was a good dog.
Mr. Rufus?
Rufus. He was such a sweet little puppy. We didn't care that he was deaf. He was as deaf as they
What's
come,
that?
but he'd still try to bark. And it would come out sounding like a
Could I
cat
hold that
coughing
metal
up a
detector for
hairball.
a second?
Did you just come back here to ask to borrow my metal detector?
Yes.
What is it with you in this thing? I'm sick of it, Manny. If this is all you want, you can fight the cats for it. Why is it all men are after the same thing? Except you. The only woman you care about is that Calamar dame, and she split on you. I don't know what she did to you, but you know what? I'm done trying to figure it out, pal.
Carla. You wouldn't happen to have a second metal detector around here, would you?
Ugh.
It's locked. It's locked. When did you put in a floor safe?
That's our new contained detonation chamber in case someone tries to come through here with a bomb.
Since when does Rubacaba have a terrorism problem?
This town's changing, Manny. It's getting tougher every day.
It's locked. I've got to get one of these things from my office. You wouldn't happen to have a second metal detector around here, would you?
Ugh. What's that?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
No, there was a shifty-looking guy with crazy eyes who put it there.
Oh my God. Give me that! It's a bomb! Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key. I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal detector.
Well, that's the hole I saw Carla's metal detector fall through. Oh, no. It says revolutionary design leaves can edges safe and smooth for Kitty. Aha!
A little stinky, but it could be worse.
But don't you see, when the government fades away...
Ah, nonsense. We will always need some armed force to...
That sort of fascist thinking is as dead as you are, comrade. When we get rid of all the guns, that's when people will...
Hey, look who's... It's Manny Calavera, the up, the down, the backside of the nouveau riche.
Beat it, dinner jacket. We're talking about things you wouldn't understand, like truth and beauty.
Hey, can I borrow this book?
Why? So you can freak out our plans for organizing labor and go rat us out to your...
Hey, I'm just looking for something to read on the can, all right?
No dice, cummerbund.
It's locked. Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah, he wanted that picture real bad, but he's never gonna find it, that fink.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you once. But you were so hung up on that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Never mind. You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola! Lola! Oh, Lola. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it, and it says number 22, lengua.
is over there? Need a poco. Look, you broke it. Now it won't shut. Nemazogia, hold still. What are you, dead? Keifa, wake up. I don't work on drunks. Resek Chavargo. What kind of sailor are you? Can't handle booze, huh? Hogyha te azt gondolod, hogy engemet te nem fogsz kifizetni, te teljesen bolond vagy. Well, let's go. Toto, I got your boy Naranja here. MIA years. Well, he sobered up. I send him to limbo. Yeah. You'll make it there by morning. Promise. Oh, yeah. That is what I told him.
Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning.
Let's see what you got on
you. Are you kidding me?
Sailor? Seaman Anselmo Naranja, Ensign,
I gave him
class.
the idea in first place. Tiger can't change his stripes. Hang on a second. Reach for that again and you will pull back a stump. So, you still going?
And so that guy, Toto Santos, which is the name of All Souls Day, that was one important casting thing that meant so much at the time. And
Yeah.
Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it, and it says number 22, lengua.
Hey, this is a card from my... You do care.
Can I have my coat?
This is so... Okay. Hold on. 22. Lengua. Aha! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow. There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets. All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
Ooh, a request. Rusty anchor. Rusty anchor. Yeah, I think I know that one. If I remember right, it goes a little something like this. boat's got a rusty anchor, rusty as she can be. Every port I go, I drop her, but she always come back to me. Oh, rusty anchor, going down, down, down. Oh, rusty anchor, guess I gotta hang around. Now I love that rusty anchor, but man, she don't love me. Hell, this morning I woke to find us both a-drifting out to sea. And every chance I get, I thank her for never leaving me. Well, my bones are carved up driftwood, but she won't never set them free. Oh, rusty anchor, going down, down, down. Oh, rusty anchor, guess I gotta hang around. Well, what'd you think?
I thought you were created just to drive.
Well, over the years, you know, even a demon dabbles here and there.